It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we'll get a look at this team's Offensive Player of the Year, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates. That last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
A short run taken by Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, you're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll go with a counter on first down. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They'll send their tight end left. Right back to him on first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now, faking the give. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. It is brought in the end zone for the touchdown. That is 16th touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense and Braylon Allen ready to take over again. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And the mark down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's going to be intercepted. And the visitors will have great field position right around midfield. 1 quarter in the books. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And not much there, down to about the 13. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw out of the gun. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Vikings offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Breathing room up past the 15. And that'll give them lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the visitors are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still first down.
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And off the deflection. It is taken in. A big play after being backed up. 45 yards. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll look to pick up the pace.
10 yards from the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They bring the tight end in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it. And he will get into the end zone. Has a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout.
A 56-yard attempt.
York's kick is good. And the Vikings on the board before halftime.
It's a really nice boost here before the break. You work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. As we hit the home stretch here, you can see he leads all NFL wideouts in touchdown receptions for the year. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll try to set up the screen here. Whoa! And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there, you have a mismatch. You have a linebacker or a safety on your running back. He's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. Here's a third down and 4. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. On the give, this is Allen. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. It is third and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Minnesota. To throw, it's McCarthy. This one caught just past the pylon. Sky Moore. Touchdown, Vikings. On now, Cade York for the point after. He knocks it through. The Vikings get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a give up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
We'll try the right side this time. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. here, up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball,
and he'll take it on in for the score. That his 2nd touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's with number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it's going to be 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Throwing again is McCarthy. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. York. Good on the extra point. And the Vikings are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. To the ground, the first down run. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7. On first down, here's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives him
nowhere to go. He is taken down. We are set for 4th and long. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense gets... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Now a handoff, running right. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. So it's a win for our visitors. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.